From iPhone 1 to iPhone 14, you've seen many upgrades. You have seen the first iPhone with haptic feedback instead of a button. You have even seen the iPhone with no button, and in the last iPhone 14, you have seen the dynamic island for the first time in the history of the iPhone. But what would happen if Apple released its first ever foldable iPhone? Definitely, it will blow up the market with a bang entry. Many mobile phone companies have produced foldable phones today, and no doubt they are undoubtedly good but don't have the same hype as iPhone models. And we are not only going to talk about the foldable iPhone, but we will also talk about upcoming futuristic mobile phones which will hit the market with a storm. Hello there guys, and welcome back to Grounded Tech. In today's video, we will see some futuristic smartphones which are making headlines to be released officially soon. So without further delay, let's get into the video. Samsung Galaxy Atom. Let's start with Samsung. Samsung uses cutting-edge technology and sophisticated design in their smartphones, which keeps people interested in them. Samsung continues to place a high priority on the design of its flagship devices, which is why it has so far introduced 4 foldable smartphones onto the market. Currently, Samsung is getting ready to introduce the Samsung Galaxy Atom, a smartphone with a distinctive design. The Samsung Galaxy Atom will have 3 displays, with the main screen measuring 6.8 inches and the 2 edge screens measuring 1 inch. There will be 3 different display functions on the Samsung Galaxy Atom, including 2 always-on displays that let you adjust the screen size, use the music player, view notifications, and more. You can fully customize both edge displays, change the size of the edge screen, and turn off the display by double-tapping the edge screen. The most recent Exynos or Snapdragon processor will power this phone, which will also include 12 GB or 16 GB of RAM. With a quad-camera system consisting of a 150MP primary sensor, a 48MP telephoto lens, an 8MP macro lens, and another 13MP ultra-wide lens, the Galaxy Phone Idea boasts incredible shooting capabilities. On the front, though, it will include a 40MP camera hidden beneath the display. The 5000 mAh battery capacity of the Atom Mobile will come with quick wireless charging. iPhone Flip. Let's talk about the foldable iPhone, which may be released as iPhone 25, or there may be a foldable model in iPhone 16 series named iPhone 16 Flip. Samsung is currently the unchallenged market leader. The Korean giant recently unveiled the most recent versions of its Fold and Flip foldable smartphones, even lowering their pricing to pique interest among consumers. Apple launching a challenge in this area has long been rumored, though without confirmation. There have been rumors about a foldable iPhone for a while. Apple has even stated the same in several patent victories. Flipped open, the iPhone Flip resembles a future version of the current iPhone. The iPhone has always had recognizable rounded corners, the Apple logo on the back, a rounded and square camera bump with 3 lenses, twin-speakered grills, a USB-C port, a power button to the right, a volume rocker, and a Do Not Disturb slider to the left. With little to no gaps apparent, the back hinge itself offers a robust, sturdy appearance, means that it will be quite safe against dust, which is currently the main problem with foldable phones. But designing and engineering such a hinge in the real world will undoubtedly be a challenge. The iPhone Flip design also introduces the futuristic idea of air charging technology, which enables the smartphone to be recharged remotely. Even though the iPhone Flip idea creates a very attractive picture, it is unclear when or even whether Apple will officially reveal a foldable phone. TCL's sliding phone. A device with a screen you can pull out to turn it into a tablet is being developed by TCL. The idea design resembles a typical phone, but when you take out the extra screen area, it transforms into a roughly 7-inch tablet, allowing you to view movies or multitask more effectively. There is a chassis split where you can pull the 2 sides apart to reveal the extra screen between the phone's center and the dual front-facing cameras along the right side. The extended part would have its own non-glass backing to sustain the display when viewed from the back. The sliding component of the device can fit since it appears that the right extended side is slightly slimmer than the left. My best hypothesis is that one section of the flexible display bends or wraps behind the other, while the actual mechanism inside is unknown. The phone may get slightly thicker than usual as a result. It is not known when it will be officially released in the market. Samsung Galaxy Oxygen Ultra. Another Samsung product is on the list. The Samsung Galaxy Oxygen Idea has a fully unbroken design. It has a sliding screen that, when moved, reveals a full-size physical QWERTY keyboard, making for an exciting gaming and typing experience. A 6.8-inch Super AMOLED display with a QHD 1440x3200 resolution and Gorilla Glass protection is supported by the phone. It will be powered by the most recent Exynos or Snapdragon processor with up to 16 GB of RAM. Free storage options are available for the Samsung concept device: 128 GB, 256 gigabytes and 512 gigabytes. The Samsung Galaxy Oxygen sports a 40 MP camera sensor and a triple camera setup with 150 MP, 48 MP, and 13 MP resolution. The speculation is that the phone will cost a little more than the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Therefore, the base edition of the Samsung Galaxy Oxygen is anticipated to cost $1299 in the USA, though this has not yet been confirmed. Xiaomi 12S Ultra. Xiaomi unveiled the flagship 12S Ultra phone. A 50.3 MP Type 1 Sony sensor and a 23mm equivalent f1.9 primary lens are just two of the phone's high-end features. Leica branding, as well as Leica image and color processing technology, are also included on the smartphone. The 12S Ultra's distinctive design immediately caught attention when it was unveiled. The camera array is round and set up against a smooth, square surface. It includes tiny Sony sensors for ultra-wide 13mm and telephoto 120mm cameras. The circular camera array resembles a lens mount in several ways. There are more changes besides the Leica lens mount. A second 50.3 MP Type A sensor is used on the 12S Ultra prototype phone. A standard main camera is moved to the location of the 48 MP telephoto camera in the 12S Ultra as a result of the placement of the second large image sensor in the center of the camera array. To keep water and dust out of the phone, the second image sensor is encased beneath the protective sapphire glass. The lens is not affixed to the smartphone directly, as Xiaomi demonstrates. Instead, an adapter is needed to connect the smartphone and lens. The added hardware increases heft a little. Except for the rearranged camera array, the 12S Ultra concept is essentially identical to the standard 12S Ultra when not in use. Because the 12S Ultra concept was built from the bottom up to accept Leica lenses, it offers far better image quality than add-on lenses. The picture quality ought to be among the finest available from a smartphone. It is evident from the photos from Xiaomi's AB Go, head of product marketing, that the 12S Ultra concept can take stunning pictures. Samsung Galaxy Zero. This is a Samsung new concept phone with a quad-edge display. The Galaxy Zero concept will offer a completely bezel-less design. It will come with 0 buttons, 0 ports, and no audio jack hole. This concept phone will come with an infinity screen, and there is no notch in the phone. We are seeing this concept for a long but still is not released officially. But in today's era, when we have seen the dynamic island and foldable phones, there is a need for something new. In this case, this phone might be the one for people in the company looking for something new. The Galaxy Zero has a 6.5 inches with QHD resolution with almost 100% screen-to-body ratio. It will also sport a Gorilla Glass 6 protection on both front and rear. This Samsung concept will be powered by the latest Ford and Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset, along with 10 GB or 12 GB RAM options. The Samsung Zero phone will feature a 4,500 mAh battery support of Qualcomm Quick Charge technology and a wireless charging option. This is it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We will be back with another interesting topic. Stay connected with Ground Tech.